Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, July 22nd, and today is the Monday recap. So on this video, what we do is we basically kind of refresh everyone what happened over the weekend, the trades that they made on Friday, and how we look heading into this week. So first, some news. Obviously, most of you know Biden's out. He's not going to run for president again. So that may obviously have an effect on the stock market now. So should be a pretty interesting week, to say the least. So look out for that. Now let's get into the spreadsheets. So we have obviously TSLY first. They have two synthetics, a 260, a 265, both of which expire August 16th, which is 26 days away. So we have plenty of time to catch up to those prices. However, they're 8 and 9% away from their current strikes. Earnings date is tomorrow, I believe, for Tesla. So that should be after hours. So expect some volatility this week for Tesla, which is good. So hopefully they can get some contracts in before then. Hopefully, some outstanding shares get purchased and then they could sell some additional calls for this week. If not, so be it, but we'll see. Now, as far as earnings are concerned, how's their position look? Well, we talked about this, on Saturday, but this is pretty good. They have, let me zoom in a little. There you go. Look at this. It's kind of like a thing of beauty here. God, there it is. All right. So we'll go from the lowest strike to the highest. So the lowest strike is 260.250, only 950 contracts on that one. And that one is even 9.74% out of the money, all right? Second lowest is 265. This is the largest position, 30,785 contracts, and that's 10.79% out of the money. Next lowest, 267.50 strike, only 310 contracts, 11.83% out of the money. And then we have 1,005 contracts, 282.50 strike, 18% out of the money. So, they're set up pretty damn good for this week. So even if Tesla has good earnings, it shouldn't be, the gains on the synthetic hopefully will cover for what hits here, right? But let's see. So the highest, let's just go to the largest contract. It's 265. And our synthetic, I believe, is at 265, right? 260 and 265. So, and then the others, again, we have 282.50. So that's more than covered. So obviously they're not going to lose, more than likely not going to lose on that one. And then they have a 267.50, which is higher than both synthetics. So that's something we clearly need to keep an eye on based on what happened with MSTY. The weekly calls, their strikes being higher than the synthetic. But again, the synthetic is not near expiration, so it's not really too concerning. They're 26 days away, but it's just something to look at. Reaction heading into this week, pretty happy because they're ready. They are ready for earnings. Now, Tesla, typically, they could, they could be going up or going down into earnings. We don't know. But again, we don't know what's going to happen with earnings. So anything can happen. Anything could go crazy. We could tank. We can go flying high. But it seems like we're more than ready at this moment. However, like if Tesla goes up 10% today, we're having a completely different conversation tomorrow. Payment information, obviously no change here, but we're still sitting at $1.80 per share. That's how much income we've made so far. And obviously nothing to really talk about on the holdings, but their net asset value sits at $793 million, which is pretty good. The NAV is 1611, trade price 1610. And again, I am doing a little more detailed analysis than I did last Monday's recap. That was my bad. I kind of just skimmed through and did a bunch of other crap. And I know that's not fair because I have to keep in mind a lot of people, I get a lot of new subscribers and sometimes they'll watch and be like, what the hell is this, right? This has nothing to do with what the thumbnail was about. So I screwed up last week. I kind of went all over the place. So I'm going to get back to the nitty gritty, the important stuff. All right, so now we're going to cover NVDY. NVDY has a 127 synthetic. TSLY, by the way, of the four I cover, they're the only one with two synthetic positions. All right. NVIDIA has one synthetic position, a 127 strike. They are 7% away from that strike. But again, same expiration, August 16th, 26 days away. Their earnings is in late August, so we don't have to be concerned about that. If we go to the July tab and see where they're looking, how they're looking for this week, let's see. Got to get it all in one picture. And yes, the birds are out. And it's Monday. Back to work for me from vacation. Very exciting, not? All right, so look at this. Again, scattered strikes, baby. Scattered freaking strikes. We got a 124 strike, a 125 strike, a 126, and a 127. The largest position is the one, what is it? The 126. They have 30, it's two rows, row 21, row 24. So they have 38,220 contracts. 126 strike price, 6.84% out of the money. That's the largest position. The second largest position is 32,220 contracts, 127 strike. That's 7.69% out of the money. All right. Third largest is 3,800 contracts, 124 strike price, 5.15% out of the money. And then last but not least, 3,250 contracts, 125 strike, 6% out of the money. Looking pretty good, man. Looking pretty good. Scattered to hell. Although, yeah, the highest is 7.69% out of the money, which, yeah, Nvidia can make that in a day. You know, that's understood. But who knows, man? Who knows? But at least they're scattered. Reaction heading into this week. As we know, Nvidia is the GOAT. So he makes funny faces, you know, cocky, arrogant guy. He's like, whatever, you know, I'm just coming into the office. You know how we do. All right, so as far as income, again, I'm not going to go through too much detail on the income, but right now, the total income per share with synthetic income is 94 cents. The short call, the weekly income alone, the ones that they make from the weekly calls, that's at 81 cents per share. So if we use that alone, we throw that into the estimator, they're looking at $1.52, which is a 69% yield. Again, there's plenty of time to make some money still, so time will tell. Yeah, how many days? 15 days till deck date. Again, we're not going to go into the holdings, but their net asset value is 916.2 mil. The NAV is 26.48, and the trade price is 26.53. So gotta love Nvidia. All right, now to the crypto gang. So we have CONY first. They have a synthetic. It's a 250 synthetic. They're actually priced above that. They're 3.12% above that. But again, same expiration as the others, 26 days away, and their earnings is a little closer. I believe it's 8.1. If anyone has any different information on that, please let me know. Now let's go to see how they're looking like for this week. Let me zoom in, not too much. There we go. Get it all on one screen. All right, so they have one strike price. Nice, plain, and boring. 30,800 contracts, 275 strikes, 6.68% out of the money. Yeah, that's kind of risky, right? But they originally did go 10% out of the money, right? I believe it was it Friday? Yeah, Friday they jumped 10.53%. So what can you do about that, man? They jumped 10% in one day, and they're still out of the money. So that's pretty good. So look at CONY, man. CONY just back up to $20. It was at 18. Now it's at $20 again. So again, what a buying opportunity. So also, like with Biden out, if people consider that Trump's a lock, you know, Trump's feeling on crypto, right? He's more about crypto than I believe the Dems are. So that could be that could skyrocket CONY maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll take a look at the pre-market and see what they're thinking about it. So yeah, it's right now they're 6.68% out of the money on everything, but we shall see. Reaction, kind of like meh, you know, you can't be too happy. Although you're still out of the money, you went 10% up on Friday. What if you go up 10% today? Forget it. But at least like they're synthetic. Again, if we look at that thing again, 275 weekly call. Synthetic is 250, right? So their synthetic is priced well below their weekly call strike. So if they breach 275, you can imagine how much they can make on a 250, right? Again, hopefully that makes sense, and it's something I'm adding in now based on the Misty disaster. All right, so yeah, we had the math phase, but how are we looking income-wise? Not good, right? They have lost 74 cents per share in total income. And short call income, they've lost $1.27. So that's because they made, they have synthetic money, but short call income, they lost a lot of money. So as of right now, there's really no payment to talk about. But obviously, you're going to get paid. Net asset value, 743 mil. The NAV is 2027, trade price 2030. But again, yeah, CONY, man, unbelievable. Right back up to 20. People were getting worried, 18 bucks, blah, blah, blah. How do you not care? You kept buying in, boom. What an opportunity. But again, it can come right back down. It can go to 18, it can go 17, 16. Of course, it sucks, but if you just ignore it, keep buying in, believe in it, then so be it, right? Remember, Coinbase is an actual company. It's not just, a crypto. It's not like YB or what's the other one? Ybit. That just follows kind of like Bitcoin. But all right, so last but not least, MSTY. They have one synthetic. It's a 1550 strike. And look at that. They're 14.74% above that. They could roll this and make a killer profit. They also have a 10-for-1 forward split. I almost said reverse split. It's like glued in my head. This is for MSTR, though. MSTR is having a 10-for-1 reverse split. So for, every one share, you'll have 10. Obviously at a tenth of the price on 8-1. How will this affect the options? Well, you'll just see a difference like in the number of contracts. The number of contracts will be higher, things like that. So in the end, it's really no effect. It's just a adjustment in the numbers. Estimated earnings for MSTR should be August 6th, to my knowledge. So that's coming up soon before you know it. All right. So MSTR, by the way, went up 14% on Friday. Just a reminder. Yeah. 14% on Friday. Holy crap. So look at this. 2,535 contracts, 1675 strike, 5.82% in the money. It's Monday and we're in the money, 5.82%. But I mean, what can they really do, man? They went up 14%. But if you look at the position, right? They started the position 5% out of the money. That annualizes at 122%. Did they need to annualize at 122%? I don't know. They could have went a little higher on that strike, but this is like destroyed. All right, so their 1675 strike price, how is that in comparison to their synthetic strike? 1550, okay? So obviously, if they get blown through here, they can make money on their synthetic. So good stuff. Not too concerned. Reaction though, the Misty fund manager, he kind of forgot. Like he woke up this morning, he looked at the, his strike prices. He's like, yeah, I don't feel that great. I'm taking a sick day today. So I don't need to be looking at anybody in the face, especially that, that cocky ass NVDY fund manager. I'm not dealing with him today. So I'm out today. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow. All right, payment information. We got total income of nothing and nothing. So they have lost 31 cents a share total income, and the short call income is 79 cents loss. So in summary, they haven't made money this month. They've actually lost money this month. But they're synthetic. If MSTR goes up today, it's possible that they will roll their synthetic this week. Because these, look at that, 5.82% in the money. So again, once they close that out, if it's very damaging, then they will roll the synthetic at the same time. And how much is it going to cost them? Well, in blue, you see the call. It'll cost them 38 mil, okay? 38 million to close that. But their call is worth more, right? 81 million. So that's the good thing. That's the beauty, all right? So we'll see. But again, they have to, maybe we'll make a formula of how much we're going to make on that position. We could do something right here, right? We'll do equals. Get it on the screen. So we'll add, this is how much it costs to close the weekly. And then we add how much it costs to close the put. And then we add how much we're going to make on the buy call. This is from the synthetic. And you hit enter, and that's the profit. You would make $19 million as of the close numbers on Friday, 19.2 million. How much do we need? Well, so far our net income is negative 4.5 million. So this would put us in a profitable position of 15 mil. So that's good. So yeah, as damaging as Misty has been, like as bad as it's looked, we're in a good position. We are in a good position. So if MSTR goes up today, I know we always go crazy. Oh my God, our strikes are blown through. I think it's fine. So I don't know why I made that red. Let's make it. Obviously, it's got to be green because we're making money on that. So yeah, I mean, obviously you want to win the weekly calls, but at this point, we're not going to win. So you might as well just blow it the hell through the water. We'll make money on the synthetic, and we'll move on with our lives. So we got the net asset value of 430.7 mil. The NAV is 29.65. Trade price 29.71. So again, with the news, I don't know. We'll check the pre-market. We'll see what the market thinks about the news with Biden. You never know with crypto, man. It's freaking all over the place. Plus, what time is it now? It's about 5:30, so a lot could change by the time the market opens. All right, so this pre-market, again, as of 5:30 a.m., 5:32 a.m. to be exact. Tesla is up 0.99%. It's at 241.58. TSLY is up 1.15%. It's at 1629. Nvidia is up 1.67%. It's at 119.90. NVDY is up 1.36%. It's at 26.89. Coin, okay. Coin's down. Look at that. It's down 0.14%. It's at 257.42. CONY is down 0.44%. It's at 20.32. Look at that. MSTR is down. All right. Maybe it doesn't like uncertainty. All right. MSTR is down 0.94%. It's at 1761.77. This is good for their weeklies. MSTY is down 0.37%. It's at 29.60. TSLY, again, this is the double leverage Tesla fund. It's an ETF, and I track this as well because I do options and I cover my options trades on a weekly basis. If you guys are curious, that video posts on Saturday, but I do have a playlist for options and swing trading. Go check it out if you are curious, because I do try to explain how I do my wheel strategy basically. But right now, TSLY is up 1.93%. It's at 1321. TNA is up 0.39%. It's at 4422. AMDY is up 1.66%. It's at 1528. AMZ is up 1.02%. It's at 2072. Sorry about that. Bitcoin, okay, kind of figured it'd be down as well. It's down 0.25%. It's at 67,284. So that's the summary. That's the pre-market. That's the party. So again, this was the Monday recap where we kind of go over everything. So hopefully everyone's happy. I went back to the normal process, which is explain everything. I know last week I screwed up, but either way, guys, I just want to remind you, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video's for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you were entertained. I know it's only the Monday recap. Everyone loves Monday so much, especially me. I'm just so excited to go back to work. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. But yeah, so reminder too, if you enjoy this content, please remember to punch the like button in the face a couple times to remind YouTube to get the proper algorithms set up to spread the word about the sweaty guy in the garage. This is just so much quality content here that we must spread the word, all right? And if you have any questions or concerns, leave them down in the comments below. I will try to get to it. But yeah, that's it as far as the Monday recap. And hopefully we can have a good week. Again, 5 full trading days. Tesla has earnings. I don't know who else has earnings. I didn't look at the that little, earnings calendar. But obviously when Tesla has earnings, they're number one, right? They're the top of the line here. They're the most popular, one of the most popular stocks out there. That being said, if you made it this far in the video, if you're new to the channel and you made it this far in the video, we have something called the keyword. So what we do is I give you guys a keyword. What you do, you put it in the comments, and that's proof that you made it through the entire video. I know it's not easy sometimes, but sometimes, you want to, if you do make it through the video, you want to prove it by typing the keyword in the comments. So today's keyword is frickin' work. You know why? Because I'm back to frickin' work. I am not retired on dividends. I am trying to retire on dividends, but I'm not. So that being said, I have to go back to frickin' work today. So today's keyword is frickin' work. So yeah, I'm doing my damnedest to retire on dividends ASAP. And then I can make more content for you guys, right? If I'm retired on dividends, I could cover these funds, more funds. We could have, live stream at the open. We could have parties. So wait till I'm retired on dividends. It'll be much, a lot more exciting as well. So tune in for that. When will that happen? I don't know. 5 to 10 years. But we'll see, guys. We'll see. Maybe we'll get there sooner. All right, guys. That's all I got for today. Again, I just want to thank you for watching and hope you guys have a great week. But I will talk to you tomorrow. Later.